All right, everyone, welcome back here to game number 3 now, where we have Hex on our Legion side here. We're going to be taking on new team here on the Hellborn side. So we just saw our Hellborn side come off a game 2 victory, so they have evened up the Scrim series here at 1 game apiece. So this will now be the 3rd game, as I pointed out. We have the bands already finished. We have Adrenaline, Warchief, and Shadowblade going to be banned out here. So they get rid of the Shadowblade, finding that one to be a little bit too annoying to deal with, as the that buff to the Soul's Sight just very, very strong, giving him that strong lane presence. And we even saw throughout the game 2 there, where he was very disruptive when he went to go for kills just with that stun to open up that first hit out of that Soul Sight auto attack. So they get rid of that here in game number 3. We have Rally, Pharaoh, and Lord Sulfuras here banned out by our Legion side, aka Hex. So quite a mixture there of heroes. We will see the first pick going to be Master of Arms. For our Hellborn side, we have Rhapsody and Tundra going to be the response picks here from our Legion side. And Magnus with Myrmidon going to be the second and third pick here for our Hellborn side. So we will now enter into the second banning phase here. But the Tundra, a hero that we've seen kind of fall off as of recently due to that Grimoire of Power, which was just being picked up pretty much on everyone, being able to get stuns and debuffs removed. So Tundra didn't really have a place in the meta, at least last patch, but with the Grimoire change now, you can still remove the stun, but it is not as powerful as it once was, because you still can't use that Shrunken Head freely. So we'll see if the Tundra has some strong presence here in game number 3. I'm excited to see him back on the scene, as he did kind of fall off there in the last patch with that Grimoire specifically, just being a very big counter to that hero. So still get that presence from the bird. Very, very strong hero nonetheless. Very strong laning phase. Does take quite a while to get towards those Grimoire powers, but we will for sure be seeing them less frequently anyway. So enough of the Tundra pick. Uh, let's talk about the bans here. We got Oogie, Flux, and Malikan. So 2 carries and a Flux to synergize with that Magnus and Moa Acid Bomb. They get rid of that Wombo combo potential, mini Wombo combo, so to speak. And then we have Predator, Sir Bensington, and Madman going to be banned out here by our Hellborn side. So they get rid of a mixture of carries and the aggressive tri-laning style of hero in Sir Bensington. So we will see the first 2 picks going to be Pebbles and Aluna. So we have a very early game centered lineup here for the side of Hex. They pick up 2 initiators and 2 very aggressive uh, early game laning support heroes. So they are looking to contest the laning phase here. They still need that last pick to be a carry. And then we are going to have the final 2 picks coming out for our Hellborn side to be both a Kraken and an Armadon. So I was not expecting to see an Armadon here in game number 3, but they pick it up with a Kraken. So some good minus armor between those 2 heroes, as well as the Acid Bomb from Master of Arms. A lot of physical damage here on the side of our Hellborn side, with that early game locked on presence from the Magnus and the Myrmidon. So very interesting style lineup. Still not too sure how we're going to see them lane this. We could still see a support Master of Arms, a farming Magnus. We could see a support Magnus and a farming core Master of Arms, with the other 2 here also being cores. And the final pick of the game will be a Zephyr. So it's definitely safe to say that this lineup here from Hex is very early game oriented. I think a little bit more scaling potential on the side of Hellborn with the Master and the Kraken and Armadon, but with the Zephyr pickup now on top of that Pebbles and Tundra, they are just snowball lineup to the max. Get that PK on Pebbles and just take those 5 versus 5 team fights as often as they can. So this lineup very scary. at least for the early game, to say the least, coming out here from the side of Hex. So I think we're going to see a very action-packed game number 3 here, just based on the picks alone. The Armadon, we'll have to see if he can really get tanky enough before the big grouping up um, power comes here from the side of Hex's lineup. Because if Armadon doesn't quite get to that point, he might just end up into a feed train. Because what happens is with an Armadon, he doesn't really have the greatest farming mechanism. So he is, it looks like, going to be their position 1 here. If he is able to be slowed down, he is not a hero that really recovers and farms very fast. So the Armadon is more of a mid-game carry that kind of gets really tanky and you have trouble dealing with him. But this lineup here from Hex is just very, very solid. And having the Zephyr for constant AoE damage as well, he's going to be bulking up. So the battle of the bulk up carries kind of in a sense, but Zephyr with a lot more sustained AoE magic damage compared to the Armadon. So I do favor the Zephyr here quite a bit. We'll see how they do decide to late. It looks like Rhapsody's coming down here to babysit the Zephyr. We have Aluna and Pebbles in the mid lane with Tundra going into that off lane where he will face Master and Armadon 2 versus 1, or 1 versus 2 rather. And then we have Kraken going to be going up into that mid lane against Aluna and Pebbles. So Kraken is going to face a nightmare here once he realizes Aluna is here. That is a very scary combo. Once they get the level 2s and 3s, lots of damage between the two heroes. Myrmidon and Magnus, though, they're going to be needing to contest this Zephyr Rhapsody lane, but very, very tanky lane with lots of heals to sustain against that stun lock coming in from the Magnus and the Myrmidon. So I do feel like the Rhapsody with the Zephyr is just a little bit too strong once they get the levels going. And I think the Magnus, not really having double nukes to follow up that Myrmidon, they will lack the damage to kill the Zephyr with the Rhapsody heals on top of that. So they're going to do a good job here of already getting the pull off. So this is going to be a great start for him here in game number 3. He had a pretty tough game on the Wretched Hag last game, but Tundra is a hero that if you allow him to get the levels, he just does so much between the bird and the avalanche once he gets that level 6. So this could be a Bloodlust kill. Actually, Wheatfield is on cooldown for another 3 more seconds. The body block's coming in from Zephyr, and that will be the Bloodlust kill as Deuter on the Rhapsody gets that kill. The great body blocks coming in from Zephyr to secure that Bloodlust kill. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, Kraken taking heavy pressure from both the Pebbles and the Aluna. No combo being used here. We did already have a stun come out from the Pebbles, but a lot of pressure from the Aluna already. Master Arms has rotated now into the mid lane, and we have Armadon 1 versus 1 against the Tundra. So this is a lane that I feel like Tundra can now contest going 1 versus 1. So I feel like Hex has got the lane setup they were hoping for. The Wheatfield comes out on top of that Magnus stun, but look at the Zephyr, he's just healing it up, and Myrmidon, he is taking so much pressure. Will the auto attacks be enough? One more from Rhapsody, that taunt comes out on top, and the smackdown Magnus as well. He's going to maybe fall here. The steam bath keeps him alive just long enough to get a counter kill on the Zephyr. Zephyr goes down to the tower, but Deuter on the Rhapsody picks up the double tap there, and he is now a serial killer as he picks up the Gravelock and the boot. So he is off to 440 gold per minute, the Rhapsody of all heroes here in game number 3. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Aluna with the double damage from that bottle. They take out the Kraken with the assistance of Pebbles using the stun toss combination. So not often we get to see the support on top of the GPM charts, but with the serial killer, that is a very good reason for him to be up there, as he has already got the 3 kills here in game number 3. Mid lane, Kraken dies once again. Pebbles with the combo. There's still the double damage rune up on the Aluna. He's tanking the tower a little bit. Going a little bit aggressive here for this master kill. Now, there is a toss on the Pebbles, but I feel like they're just kind of taking a little bit too much damage to kind of achieve this pressure here. Bottom lane, Rhapsody is going to get another kill. Zephyr, he might go down to the tower, but Rhapsody actually ends up taking the aggro at the last second to give Zephyr that time to auto attack. Great teamwork coming out there as they pick up another double tap. The Magnus Myrmidon lane is really not achieving a whole lot. He's going to die to the neutrals there. I believe he bought out as he's sitting on only the 5 gold, so That will also not remove his streak, as far as I'm aware. So he picks up the Striders there. See if he has enough for a TP as well. Looks like he does. He's going to be porting back down to the bottom lane. So Zephyr, although he has the 1 death, he's got 4 assists. He's not too sad. He's on 380 gold per minute. The Magnus Myrmidon lane is at next to nothing. So bottom lane really going in favor of our Legion side. Meanwhile, they have great farm on the Pebbles as well. Luna on 250 GPM also. So across the board, Hex has 5 players with solid GPM. Tundra, this might be a kill here on the Armadon. Are there going to be enough spines to kind of turn this one around? The bottle coming in from the Armadon, and he will heal it up. This could be a kill there on the Tundra, but he uses the power supply with the piercing shards there, and Armadon goes down. So it is just falling to pieces for our Hellborn side here. They're more or less losing all 3 lanes here in game number 3. Only at the 4.5 minute mark, they're already down by 4,000 gold and 2,300 experience. So that just tells you the story of the laning phase. Pebbles will get the kill here on the Kraken once again. That is now the 3rd death for Kraken. So mid lane not going their way as well. And if this momentum just continues to keep up, this is going to slowly get out of control. Once Zephyr gets too tanky, he's going to snowball in GPM. And there's really nobody on the Hellborn side that can really compete with the Zephyr's farming speed. Because I talked about the Armadon not really being able to recover very, very well if he has a slow start. Now, he is still at 300 gold per minute, which is not too bad, but the Tundra is getting the better of this matchup with that kill. And now with the threat of the Avalanche, 1 TP into this top lane, and that could be a kill on the Armadon. So there's the Aluna rotation. The Avalanche comes out. We talked about it. 1 rotation with the Avalanche. Armadon goes down. Master of Arms could be in some trouble here. The Bird might have scouted him out. Magnus is here. He's trying to line up a stun. He gets the single stun on the Luna. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Myrmidon does go down. Moa will go down here. Aluna is going to be just fine. There's no boots on the Magnus. Piercing Shards takes out Magnus as well. And that will be a 13-1 hero kill lead in favor of Hex. We have Zephyr. He's got 1,200 gold saved up, so we'll see if he goes into that Helm of the Black Legion, or if he goes into... oh, it picks up Shield of the 5, so he goes for the armor. Mid lane, the kills just don't stop. Rhapsody is now on an onslaught streak. And top lane, I missed that one, but it looks like Armadon took out Tundra. Okay, I was not expecting Tundra to actually go down. So that was a good kill there from Armadon. Magnus gonna use his steam bath here. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Can they bring down this Zephyr, though, is the question. Here comes the Typhoon. He's going to gust Kraken back in. The Tsunami Charge is going to be used here. Stun Toss combo onto 2. Beautifully done. They get 3 kills as they take out Myrmidon, Master of Arms, and the Kraken here. And this game there looks like they're asking for a concede. This game has just gotten out of hand now. I really don't see how... they're going to be able to get back into this one with losing all 3 lanes. If they at least had one lane going for them, there could be something that they could do. Magnus, oh my god, is he actually going to live here? Oh my god, he actually lives. He TPs into the trees, and he survives. Myrmidon ends up falling mid lane, I believe. Oh, power throw from downtown. I believe that missed, but here comes Hasted Pebbles. Is he going to be able to line up a 2-man? He tosses him, the poor man. Portal key. Get over there onto Moa, he says, and he picks up more or less the 2 kills. The Thunder picks up the 2nd kill there on the Armadon. But the toss from downtown there. Rhapsody He's gonna get slowed up by the Kraken. The heals are coming in though from the Disco Inferno. The stun from Kraken or the stun from Pebbles, excuse me, as he tosses Myrmidon off him. Rhapsody will hold his ground. He is now on a Savage 6 streak, and Magnus, he is level 4 without boots. He is going to miss the stun. Oh no, the Wheatfield as well will miss, and now Magnus, he's gonna get tossed in the air with another auto attack. There is a legendary streak coming out for Pebbles, as Magnus just continues to suffer. What was that? The bird is scouting away, so they know that Master Worms and Myrmidon are here. We see the tower falling here in the bot lane as Zephyr picks up those plated greaves. We have a portal key here on Pebbles at the 9-minute mark, so 2 towers the way of Hex, as well as a 22-3 hero kill lead. We have 460 gold per minute on the Pebbles, so picks up a 9.5-minute portal key. That is just, oh my god, what can this Hellborn team do with a Pebbles portal key running around pre-10 minutes? He does need to still get some mana for his combo, but we got a rune coming up in 10 more seconds here. Got the bird scouting these rotations here. We're going to see most likely a team fight breakout. We got double damage on the Pebbles. The 2-man stun coming in from Aluna. We got a whole bunch of players here lined up. Pebbles, he's going to do the 2-man toss onto Moa and Myrmidon. The power throw takes out the Myrmidon, and they get 2 kills there. And Magnus, he will stun over the cliff. He will get to safety, but Kraken, he's got a tsunami charge. He's going to be able to get to safety. There's a portal key coming up in 3 more seconds. You bet your ass Snooky's going for this kill. He tosses Duder. Duder's got a Helm of the Black Legion on Rhapsody. He's tanking the tower, and it's a Savage 6 streak coming out for Pebbles, as Pebbles is tanking the tower here. Duder, he does not have TP available. Oh no, he's gonna fall. He does end up going down, so they finally bring down the Rhapsody. Well, I say finally, he's got 2 deaths actually, but still. The dive was real. They finally get the kill there on the Rhapsody, so they pick up kill number 4 here on the Hellborn side. But we have a 13,000 gold lead here at 11 minutes. We have Armadon with just Steam Boots. There is no real build-up here besides the bottle and the chalice. Got Zephyr picking up a sacrificial stone. Pebbles jumps in with the stun. There's the toss back. Luna with the Emerald Lightning stun. Kraken, I think he got disoriented. He charged the wrong way. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, we have Magnus going down to the Typhoon. Pebbles gets another jump here on the Moa. And it's now 30-4. Hero kill lead in favor of Hex. So we have Tundra. It looks like he's going for Staff of the Master, where he will get I believe it's 4-second Q, and then he gets an extra Curial, and they both get health increased to 1200. Double tap coming out here for Zephyr. They get the kill onto the Myrmi. Gus back onto Moa. Kraken, I think he might also fall here. He's dancing around the tower. He's dancing. Power throw misses. The toss. Domination streak and a humiliation on top as Kraken taunted the wrong guy. You don't taunt number 1 on the ladder unless you're going to kill him. That's for sure. 2-man stun coming in from the Magnus. Here comes the toss back. The Wheatfield does connect. Here's the eruption coming out from Magnus. Will he be able to get the second kill here as they do bring down the champion in newer streak? Myrmidon is going to hold his ground with those amulets of exile. He looks to be massing them. So he's trying to pick up his 3rd here. We're gonna have an immediate buyback coming in from the Pebbles. So he was missing the action. He did not want to stay dead. We have Zephyr charging in here on the Moa. He's got Typhoon up at 10 more seconds, but he will not pursue this kill here on the Moa. Pebbles, though, however, he is thinking about it. He is speedy with that Failed rod. He's gonna go in for the combo here. Oh no. Yep, yes he will. Snooki will get the toss into the stun, and he will bring down the Moa. So he gets the kill there. We got the tower falling in the bot lane with the pressure from Zephyr. They get their 4th tower kill of the game, it looks like. Zephyr is man fighting Armadon behind the tier 2 tower. He's got the Typhoon. Release the Kraken comes down. There is the protective Melody to prevent any follow-up. And it will bring down the Kraken as well. Zephyr is a little bit too tanky here. Magmus, he's manning up on the Zephyr. Rhapsody with the Helm of the Black Legion is tanky. Here comes the toss from Pebbles. He did not use the stun. It looks like Pebbles was showing mercy this time to the Moa. He still has a Stalagmite stun, but they use everything to bring down the Magmus. They even whiff the Gust there, as Duder gets the credit for the kill with those staccato stuns. So only Moa and Kraken survive here. And I say only, it's actually only Moa, as Kraken did just respawn. We have the tier 2 tower falling here in the mid lane as well. Jump coming in from Portal Key. He's gonna get the jump coming in from Pebbles with the Portal Key, excuse me. So he gets the 2-man combo with the toss back. They get the kill onto both Moa and the Myrmidon. Stun there on the Pebbles. Pebbles will fall once again. He will buy back as well because he just can't get enough of this action. Zephyr is in the middle of the tier 4 towers with Rhapsody dancing away with that Disco Inferno heal, and Zephyr, he's getting slowed by the snots, the boogers from Armadon. He gets the 1 kill. Is he going to make it 2? He throws out the smackdown. He gets the 2nd kill onto Rhapsody. It's a double tap coming up for Armadon, but here comes Pebbles. There is no magic armor up on the Armadon, and he will fall. 15.5 minutes. Our Hellborn side has had enough. It was 45-11, so we're going to have a quick game number 3 here, as the laning phase just goes horribly wrong for our Hellborn side, and Hex capitalizing everywhere on all 3 lanes, so they will snowball themselves a victory in game number 3.